Toastmasters in the kitchen provides a supportive and positive learning experience. Build confidence, communication, and leadership skills while exploring the world of food and cooking.
Okay, so good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guest. In Japan, autumn has arrived. The air is getting cooler and everything feels a little calmer and cozier. So if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, you might be feeling the same gentle change of season. After a long hot summer, our appetite returns, at least for me, and seasonal dishes taste extra delicious in autumn. So for me, that's when I start craving sake more than beer. So today I'd love to share the charm of Japanese sake and a few simple tips on how to enjoy it. So Japanese sake has existed since ancient times as a sacred drink offered to the gods. Over the centuries, it developed into local sake that reflects the climate, traditions, and the taste of each region. It's a drink deeply connected to Japanese life and culture. Only sake made in Japan using Japanese rice can be officially called Nihonshu or Japanese sake. First, I'd like to introduce features and the charms of Japanese sake. So it can be enjoyed both chilled and warm, with its flavors and aroma changing beautifully with temperature. And it can be enjoyed fresh or aged. And there's a seasonal varieties. Different types are made for each season. Light summer sake and rich new sake in winter and more. It pairs beautifully with food, especially seafood. And it's rich in umami, its amino acid, giving it a deep, full-bodied taste. And it is known for low cooling effect on the body compared to the other alcohol. There is a benefit for the beautiful skin. And there are many regional varieties, each expressing a local water, rice, and climate. And usually no preservative are used, so good for health. And sake also plays an important role in Japanese ceremonies, in weddings, New Year's celebration, and even the traditional kanpai. It means cheers, which originally came from offering sacred sake to the gods and ancestors. So enjoying sake is a way to experience Japanese culture. And the 5 core elements of Japanese sake is this one. Japanese sake is made from rice, koji, and water. It's a truly unique beverage born in Japan and created from 5 essential elements that represent the harmony between Japan's rich natural blessing and human wisdom. Which the first one is rice, of course. The rice used for sake brewing is not ordinary table rice. It's a special variety called sake rice, Shuzo Kotegimai, and cultivated using special farming methods. Among the raw materials used for alcohol beverage around the world, sake rice is said to be one of the most expensive. And the water, it's about 80% of sake is water, so its quality has a major influence on the final taste. For this reason, most sake breweries are located in areas blessed with an abundant supply of pure, high-quality water. And the other one is microorganism. Fermentation plays a key role in Japanese cuisine. Think of miso, soy sauce, or natto. And sake is also a uniquely Japanese alcoholic beverage that uses the power of microorganisms such as yeast and koji mold. These living organisms give sake its delicate aroma and deep flavor. And there's a brewer, Toji. Sake is really a craftsmanship drink. The skills, experience, and the passion of the Toji is a master brewer, and the people who work at the brewery bring each fine sake to perfection. So first, rice is, briefly I will explain how to make sake. The rice is polished and steamed. Then koji mold is added to change rice starch into sugar, and next yeast turn the sugar into alcohol during fermentation. And finally, the sake is pressed, filtered, and bottled. And traditional knowledge and the skills of sake making with koji mold in Japan listed as UNESCO intangible cultural heritage. It's a work of art born from human hands and hearts. And the last one is climate and environment. Each region's sake reflects its local climate, food culture, and people's taste, and is known as jizake or local sake. This regional diversity is one of the greatest charms of Japanese sake. When I travel in Japan, one of my greatest pleasure is tasting local dishes along with the sake brewed much them. So along with the sake brewed, it feels like every historic travel destination has its own local sake. So after soaking in a hot spring, enjoying meal in yukata, it's a traditional casual kimono, with local sake is very enjoyable. Okay, and at some train station, you can even have like sake tasting vending machines for about maybe 200 yen, around $1. So you can sample a small amount and compare different kinds. It's very fun to experience. And there's a type of sake. There are several ways to classify, but including a difference in the brewing, there's several ways to classify sake, but classify sake and increase difference in the brewing process. But one common classification is now the thing I'm showing is premium sake, based on how much the rice is polished and whether brewer's alcohol is added or not. Sake made only from rice, water, koji, and yeast is called junmai, and sake with a small amount of brewer's alcohol added is called aruten in Japanese, which often has a lighter aroma and smoother taste. And flavor and aromas of sake. There's 4 flavor types of sake. Instead of sweet or dry, sake is often described by its aroma and flavor balance. We can explain them into 4 main types. One is kunshu. It's fragrant and fruity type, and light and elegant. Best slightly chilled and perfect for spring or early summer. The second one is called soushu. It's refreshing time. It's the bottom left side. It's perfect for the early summer as it's clean, crisp, and smooth taste. And best served in cold. And junshu is the rich type left at the bottom. It's full-bodied with deep umami flavor, and enjoy at room temperature or warm is the best. And perfect for autumn and winter dishes like salmon or stew. And junshu is the aged one, the light one at the top. It's very deep and mature flavor with amber color usually, and best enjoyed slowly, slightly warm in winter. So when it comes to food, different types of sake pair best with different flavors. So these are the example of the dishes which best to each 4 flavored sake. And the temperature and flavor, one of sake its charm is that its taste changing with temperature. When chilled, it becomes crisp and sharp. When it's warmed, it's turned mellow and round. And new aromas, sometimes fruity or nutty, appear. But generally, fragrant types are better, slightly cool, while rich types open up more flavor when warm. There's even a word for every temperature level in Japanese sake culture. from yuki-bie, it's called snow cold, to atsukan, hot. And sake is often used in Japanese cooking as well because it's all of the flavor, tenderies meat, and removes unpleasant odors. There's many more features and uses, but time is limited. It's already I'm passing time. But I enjoy sake in seasonal way. So I just would like to explain how I enjoy sake. So in spring, I love hanami sake and drinking sake under the cherry blossoms. And in autumn, there's a tsukimi sake, sipping sake while admiring the moon. And in winter, nothing beat atsukan. It's a hot sake with oden. It's a Japanese stew. I enjoy mixing in a little oden broth and a pinch of chili to sake. It's really amazing. And it is difficult to find the place allowed, but I also like drinking sake in an onsen hot spring, especially in the snowy Rottenboro. And of course, sake with sushi or sashimi is always perfect match. When you visit Japan, try hiya oroshi. It's autumn sake, not pasteurized a second time, or namazake is a fresh sake. They're rarely exported because they don't keep long. And I also recommended you to enjoy sake from a cute one-cup bottle, a single-served glass. That's easy to carry, and many regions have their own special designs. And don't forget Japan's pan-ekiben culture. It's a local lunch boxes sold at train stations. Each one features local ingredients and flavors, turning a train ride into mini food adventure. So enjoying local sake with ekiben while traveling by train, that's super happiness for me. So Japanese sake is not just a drink, it's a reflection of Japan's culture, craftsmanship, and tradition. So I hope someday you can experience the joy of discovering your favorite sake if you come to Japan. It's perfectly matched with local food and ceremony. Thank you very much. I return the control to Toastmaster of the Day, Damaris.
Join us as a guest at our next meeting. We can't wait to meet you.